Just weeks after the strongest geomagnetic storm in decades, the Sun erupted again. 4 X-class flares, one even reaching X8.1. A week ago we broke down the strongest geomagnetic storm in over 20 years. A rare G4 event that pushed auroras far beyond their usual range. That was a direct hit on Earth. On February 1st and 2nd, a highly active sunspot region released multiple major flares. 4 of them reached X-class levels. One of those flares peaked at X8.1. And that instantly places this event among the most powerful solar flares in recent years. Solar flares are ranked by their X-ray intensity. C-class flares are small and happen actually all the time. M-class flares are stronger and can cause minor radio disruptions. X-class flares sit at the top of the scale. They're the strongest category we use. Inside X-class, the number is what matters. A X1 is already extreme and X5 is already 5 times stronger. An X8.1 is an exceptional outburst. To put this into perspective, in the last 3 years only 2 solar flares have been stronger. In 2024, the Sun produced a X9.0 flare, then followed shortly by an X8.7. And that makes this X8.1 flare the 3rd strongest of the current solar cycles so far. So this is one of the most powerful solar flares we've seen in years. A solar flare is mainly radiation. So the immediate effects are things like shortwave radio blackouts on the sunlit side of Earth, navigation signal issues and extra stress on our satellites who are in orbit. Most of these effects are brief, minutes to hours, and most of the time people on the ground don't even notice them. So, will this hit Earth? As of right now, no. And the reason is quite simple. This flare came from a part of the Sun that's not facing the Earth. So, the explosion went sideways and not straight at us like a month ago. For a direct hit, the active region has to be aimed right at Earth and the particles have to be launched straight towards us. That didn't happen here. But the Sun's magnetic fields are messy. They twist, bend and sometimes redirect material after an eruption. So if it changes, if the solar wind strengthens or the magnetic field turns Earth directed, I will be posting an update immediately. Taken together, the recent G4 storm and now an X8 class flare right after is another clear sign of how active the Sun currently is. So, if you thought the peak was over, in my opinion it's only just beginning. If you want to understand what happens when solar activity does directly impact Earth, then watch my breakdown about that G4 geomagnetic storm that hit Earth in January. That video shows the full chain reaction from eruption to impact to auroras. And as always, this is XOVION. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.